win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. It's second down. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up. Shotgun. It's gone. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Detroit. Laporta in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Laporta in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Third and long for Hurts. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll set up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And no chance to down this one. He carries deep into the end zone for a touchdown. The Lions offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession.
Recovered by the offense.
Laporta in motion. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not fun here. Third and a lot.
It's now third down and long.
Here's Goff. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it will be fourth down.
In punt formation for the Lions.
To return is Williams. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Hurts now. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Recoveries by Jack Campbell.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. A run up the middle with Barkley. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw is Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll be taking. Down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Into the hands of Brock Wright. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
For the Lions.
Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing, Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions.
Laporta in motion.
It's a gain of 20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They hand it to Gibbs. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Detroit Lions 1st down.
Here's Goff. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Goff to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. 1st down picked up. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Laporta in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Throw for Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Throwing here is Goff. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. The Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. Trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. Hurts working in the pistol. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll look to pick up the pace.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end Dallas Goedert that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
He's going to try it here again. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. Here we go. 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd, they need 8. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. Amik Robertson there to bring him down. We'll try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They